Hi everybody, welcome back to the Cadillac Escalade bonus video. In the last video, we replaced the bracket for the caliper bracket over on the left rear wheel because it was bent and it was causing an alignment issue and it was making noises. So right now I'm putting the C-clip back in that axle and we're going to pull the clip out of the other axle, remove this axle shaft here, and reseal that one as well. So stay tuned, this is going to be a good video. After we replace the passenger side axle seal, we can clean up this case, get the cover installed, refill the fluid, put everything back together, and then verify that we do not have any more noises. So stay tuned, this is going to be a good bonus video. 1 and 2. Assembly can just go over here to the side for now. You stay. Rotor, you're coming with me. Oh yeah, look at that. This axle seal has some slight leakage action going on as well. Going back around to the diff, we'll pluck out that other C-clip and pull the shaft out. Same protocol as the other side. I'll give the shaft with a couple taps with the dead blow, run it in, there. That should be enough. Indeed it is. And magnet time. Maybe it's not enough. No, it's not. Need more linear impacts. Ha! That was fun. I could have done that if I tried. Okay, let's get this guy pulled out with some angular pry bar assist. So violent. And the bearings inside of this unit, this side, are looking good as well, so no further action will be necessary. The new one is going to go in the same way the other side did. Set the seal in place. Install a big socket for even pressure distribution. Send it. Okay, a little bit of grease in there. That's what we did last time. That's what we're going to do this time. And I'll get some on the seal, just so that seal doesn't run dry. All right, second shaft going back in, second hole. Again, taking care to not damage the outer lip of the seal. Caption, that's in. Let's make it nice and shiny. Rotor, you're up. Throw that on there. Caliper's coming in. Throw that on there. Where are the bolts? 2 bolts, 1 caliper. Now we can go back down below to the rear end and get that center pin installed. Apply some sealant to the gasket surface and fill this full of lube. Click. Again. I put Loctite on those also, because they came with it. And when I fail to do such things, you guys yell at me a lot. All right, now the most important part here is to make sure that those C-clips go back in. That little clip is the only thing that holds this axle shaft in. And without it, you go around a corner and the axle shaft can come out. And that would be bad. That would be very bad. And with the shafts in their extended out position, there's now room in the center of this block for the big pin to come into. So let's spin this case around. Again, I've got to put my finger in the hole there to make sure that that block doesn't move and come out and drop out the spider gears. So if it comes out, we're gonna have a heck of a time putting it back. You can see there, look at that. See how there's room for slight misalignment? All that stuff has to be lined up proper in order to get the pin in place. All right, oh, after having cleaned up and inspected the pin, we found no excessive wear. Oh, you found it? Wait, see me and I didn't not give it back to you? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's saying. First he was saying he didn't have it anymore, and then he was saying he found it. It's weird. Now we have to line the hole up on the pin with this bolt right here. This bolt's gonna pass through that pin, and that's what retains it. Got it. Remember what I said about these heads breaking off? That is because people put Loctite on those. This is a non-Loctite fastener. Nice tight click. Okay, I'm gonna use my Ziz wheel to clean off the rest of the silicone. Let's move into super light speed, fast motion. I'll clean this up real quick and then we will set the cover back onto the differential. Okay, before I spray this out, I want to clean off the magnet. See all that shiny? That's all little itty bitty metal shavings. It's a normal condition, but since we have the opportunity to clean them, we will take it. And the magnet doesn't seem to want to come out from the case, so I just got to clean it in position. Okay, time to make it shiny. I want to try to get as much of the old oil out as possible. That includes the little galleys up front, the ring gear, the pinion gear, wherever it may be lurking. Nice and shiny. Okay, let's let this dry. I'll wipe it out some more with a clean towel. We'll put our cover back on and we are good to go. Okay, we got this wiped out. Surface has been wiped clean and dried. We can go over it one more time just to make sure. And the cover is ready to go back on. I've already installed some sealant on said cover. So let's just go ahead and get this guy up into its home, and we will secure it. Taking great care to not rub sealant on the gear surface. Because that will be bad. And caption. Now, since I have this, I've made contact, I don't want to allow this thing to move any more than it has to, for fear of smearing the sealant around. Alright, let's go ahead and run a couple of these down just to secure it. And I'll start the rest of them, do it by hand, and then I'll run through and torque each bolt individually. Gravity. What does it mean? Okay, all the bolts are in. Let's run them down, and I'll torque them manually after they're seated. And because there's some oil on those bolts, I'm going to spray those off too, to ensure maximum shininess. Okay, actual click time. We require 29 foot-pounds of torque in these fasteners. I don't like 29, so we're gonna do it at 30. I know. These high-up ones are a little tough to get. Torquage complete. Okay, let's move this lateral rod back kind of in its position. We'll pull the plug out of this, and that's not gonna fit. Pull the plug out and get the lube installed. No power tools. We'll do this manually. Reverse click. Really? Okay, so installing the lube is going to be fun. By fun, I mean not easy, because this sway bar is in the way, so I actually am going to go ahead and pull these bolts out and drop this sway bar down. So it's just 4 bolts, no big deal. Space, and we're doing 75/90 with a friction modifier already installed. Where are we going? Oh, the little paper thing in the cap. Silly me. I'm getting more overflow than anything. What is this? I may need to hook a hose up to it. Ooh. Or I'll do this. It's just more space. It's kind of, let's try it now. No. I didn't want it to be this way. Oh, come on. Why? No, this is why I didn't want to do that. Let's try again. Also have to hold the hose. So much for nice and shiny. I got it all lubricated again. There's one down. So that silly little rubber hose is not gonna work for me, so I'm just gonna send it. Yeah, see that? If I shove that in there, it changes the angle of our nozzle and then it doesn't leak everywhere. You know, they make this in a bag now. We should probably switch to that. So I've emptied the leftovers from one bottle into the second bottle. That way I get maximum sprayage. So the bottom of this fill hole is the fill line. So we basically just fill it until it overflows. And once it overflows at the orifice, the level has been set. One more refill. I think that's it. We give it the finger check. Sure is. All right. Okay, let's get the drain plug in. Then we will spray this off one more time, make it nice and shiny again. Okay, let's put this lateral rod back for the final time. Come here. Pick up the phone. Click. Okay, now we can see here that this is not aligning because the axle has kind of rested slightly off to the left. So we need to employ some big pry bar action and pull the axle back to the passenger side and then sneak this bolt in. It's going to be a interesting operation. May need to call in reinforcements. Well, let's see if I can't do it by myself first. Probably not. Oh no. Hey Juan, come here, dude. I need assistance.
No, I'm saying.
Hey man. Come here. Grab that. And then stick it in there. Okay, this is that evil nut that takes fingers off. We're gonna be careful. See what it did? Clickage. Extra clickage. Okay, time to reestablish shininess. Get all that screw off of there. Eighth drop. Nice and re-shiny. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna throw the wheels back on, and this particular video is donezo. After these wheels go back on, I'm gonna do a quick spin around the block just to make sure that there's no random noises that we missed. As we saw from the spacing in the last video with regards to that caliper bracket, the primary issue has been solved. Just because we visually see it does not mean we do not have to test drive to confirm. Complacency is what gets us in trouble. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out right now. And I'm going to do that by thanking all of you guys for watching this video, actually watching all three of these videos, because if you're here, you came from the other two. So, thank you guys for watching all my videos. I want to let you know that I certainly do appreciate it, and that I hope you like my videos. If you do like my videos, please feel free to communicate that to me effectively by tapping that like button down below. Alrighty, she's on the ground, wheels are on. Let's hit the ROAD, listen for some noises real quick, like starting the engine. Okay, we're gonna go back here behind the building. One side is gonna be a fence and the other side is actually the building. So if there are any noises being generated, we'll be able to hear them better if there's an obstacle for the sound to bounce off of. A lot of times customers can hear things that we can't because they're moving through their garage or next to their house, things like that, in between their house and their fence, and they hear noises we usually don't because most of us are in larger, wide open spaces, so we don't have that advantage of having something to reflect the sound. All right, let's listen. I don't hear it. Don't hear it while braking. Very good. Success. This was victory. See you guys later.